In an era marked by rapid advancements in space exploration, a former NASA scientist is channeling his expertise into a small business aimed at revolutionizing exoplanet research. However, the ambitions of this entrepreneur may be overshadowed by the political landscape, particularly with the impending potential influence of Donald Trump's administration on federal funding for scientific initiatives. The scientist, who prefers to remain unnamed, is at the helm of a startup that seeks to innovate in the realm of planetary science. Drawing from his extensive experience at NASA, he aims to develop advanced technologies that could enhance our understanding of exoplanets and their atmospheres. Our goal is to create tools that allow us to detect signatures of life beyond our solar system, he stated in a recent interview, expressing the hope that his work could pave the way for groundbreaking discoveries. However, the uncertain political climate poses potential risks to his aspirations. With Trump's history of skepticism towards science and federal funding for research, the small business could face challenges in securing grants and support necessary for its growth. As the entrepreneur remains hopeful, he acknowledges that the fate of his company may rest on the outcome of upcoming political events, particularly the 2024 presidential election. Meanwhile, NASA itself is making headlines with significant developments in its exploration efforts. Recent findings indicate that scientists may have discovered the fastest-moving planetary system known to date, located approximately 24,000 light-years from Earth. Researchers identified a high-velocity star and its exoplanet, both hurtling through space at speeds exceeding 1.2 million miles per hour. If confirmed, this would be a remarkable discovery, said Sean Terry, an astronomer involved in the study. The implications of such a finding could alter our understanding of stellar dynamics and the characteristics of planetary systems. In addition to these exciting revelations, the University of Michigan's Department of Astronomy is preparing to launch its inaugural NASA mission, funded by a $10 million grant. The Starlight Acquisition and Reflection Toward Interferometry STARry mission aims to develop cost-effective methods for detecting exoplanets, particularly focusing on identifying Earth-like planets and searching for biosignatures such as oxygen in their atmospheres. Project leader John Monnier expressed optimism about the mission's potential impact, stating, "By combining telescopes over vast distances, we can achieve the resolution needed to explore these distant worlds in unprecedented detail." As these various threads of space exploration intertwine, the challenges and triumphs faced by scientists and entrepreneurs alike paint a picture of a field teetering on the cusp of transformative breakthroughs. The future remains uncertain, not just for individual innovators but for the scientific community as a whole, as it navigates the complexities of funding and political influence. The coming months will be pivotal, as decisions made at the federal level could either bolster or hinder the progress of research that has the potential to reshape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. In an exciting week for space enthusiasts and technology advocates alike, NASA is poised to make history with its first live Twitch stream from the International Space Station ISS. Scheduled for later this week, this innovative outreach initiative is aimed at engaging younger audiences and enhancing public interest in space exploration as the agency embraces the digital age. This Twitch session will provide viewers with an unprecedented look at life aboard the ISS, featuring live Q&A sessions with astronauts and interactive content designed to captivate the imaginations of millions. This move comes at a time when the intersection of social media and space exploration is becoming increasingly relevant. NASA has been actively seeking new ways to connect with the next generation, recognizing that platforms like Twitch, primarily known for gaming, can serve as a powerful tool for education and outreach. The agency's efforts reflect a broader trend in which scientific institutions are leveraging digital platforms to disseminate information, spark curiosity, and foster a sense of community among space enthusiasts. While the Twitch stream signals a progressive step for NASA, the excitement in the aerospace sector is not limited to social media engagements. Recent developments surrounding the return of astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, who have been stationed on the ISS since June 2024, highlight the challenges and triumphs of modern space missions. Initially part of a critical test flight aboard Boeing's Starliner, the duo faced significant delays due to technical issues with the spacecraft. However, they are now scheduled to return to Earth on March 19 as part of NASA's Crew 10 mission, which will also see the arrival of new astronauts for a 6-month stint aboard the ISS. In a recent interview, both Williams and Wilmore dismissed claims that they felt stranded or abandoned in space, countering narratives fueled by public figures. That's been the rhetoric. But that is not what our human spaceflight program is about, Wilmore stated, emphasizing their preparedness and commitment. Williams echoed Wilmore's sentiments, noting that they were aware of the potential challenges before embarking on their mission. Meanwhile, the landscape of space technology is evolving, with former NASA scientist Ryan Doughty attempting to bridge the gap between space and terrestrial applications. Doughty, who previously managed the food system on the ISS, has developed a meal replacement bar called ReadyBar tailored for first responders. His innovative product leverages technologies originally designed for astronauts, aiming to meet the nutritional demands of those operating in high-stress environments. However, Doughty has faced significant hurdles in securing funding for his venture due to a recent freeze on federal grants ordered by the Trump administration, casting uncertainty over his plans. As the week unfolds, the excitement surrounding NASA's Twitch stream and the impending return of astronauts underscores a pivotal moment in space exploration and technology. The agency's embrace of digital platforms reflects a commitment to engaging the public in new and innovative ways. While the challenges faced by entrepreneurs like Doughty highlight the complexities of fostering innovation in a rapidly changing political landscape. Looking ahead, these developments will undoubtedly influence how space exploration is perceived and funded, shaping the future of the industry in the years to come. NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore are set to return to Earth on March 19, 2025, after an extended 8-month stay aboard the International Space Station ISS. Their mission, initially intended to last just a week, was prolonged due to technical issues with their spacecraft Boeing's Starliner. The astronauts' upcoming return follows the scheduled launch of NASA's Crew 10 mission from Earth on March 12, which will also bring new crew members to the ISS. Since their arrival at the ISS on June 5, 2024, Williams and Wilmore have faced several challenges, primarily stemming from complications encountered during the Starliner's ascent. Issues with the capsule's thruster engines and helium leaks led to a decision to return the spacecraft to Earth unmanned, effectively leaving the astronauts in orbit for an extended period. "We knew that we would probably find some things wrong with Starliner, and we found some stuff, and so that was not a surprise," Williams remarked, indicating that the mission's extended duration was anticipated to some extent. In a recent interview with CNN, both astronauts emphasized that they do not feel stranded or abandoned in space, despite claims to the contrary from public figures such as former President Donald Trump and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. Wilmore stated, "That's been the rhetoric. That's been the narrative from day one: stranded, abandoned, stuck, and I get it. We both get it. But that is, again, not what our human spaceflight program is about." He urged the public to shift the narrative to one of prepared and committed, reflecting the ongoing readiness and adaptability required in human spaceflight. The upcoming Crew 10 mission will not only bring home Williams and Wilmore, but will also introduce new astronauts, including NASA's Ian McClain and Nicole Ayers, along with Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's Takuya Onishi and Roscosmos cosmonaut Kirill Peskov, who will embark on a 6-month mission aboard the ISS. Following Crew 10's arrival, there will be a week-long turnover period during which Williams, as the current ISS commander, will hand over command to McClain. The political discourse surrounding their extended stay has drawn attention, particularly Trump's comments urging SpaceX to go get the astronauts, criticizing the Biden administration for the delays. In response to this, NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stick underscored the complexities of human spaceflight, stating, "Human spaceflight is full of unexpected challenges. Our operational flexibility is enabled by the tremendous partnership between NASA and SpaceX, and the agility SpaceX continues to demonstrate to safely meet the agency's emerging needs." Williams and Wilmore's extended mission has not been without its contributions to science. The astronauts have engaged in various scientific experiments and spacewalks, including work with astrobees, autonomous robotic systems designed to assist with research and spacecraft navigation. Williams noted that these robots provide valuable opportunities for testing technologies that could help manage space debris. As the date of their return approaches, the anticipation surrounding Williams and Wilmore's safe arrival back on Earth is palpable. Their experience highlights not only the challenges of space exploration but also the resilience and adaptability of astronauts in the face of unexpected circumstances. Looking ahead, the ongoing collaboration between NASA and private entities like SpaceX will continue to shape the future of human spaceflight, ensuring that astronauts are well prepared for the complexities of their missions. In the unfolding narrative of innovation and ambition, Ryan Dowdy, a former NASA food scientist, stands at a crossroads between aspiration and uncertainty. Recently awarded a prestigious grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture (USDA) for his startup Ready Bar, Dowdy's dreams of revolutionizing nutrition for first responders now hang in the balance due to a sweeping funding freeze imposed by the Trump administration. On January 13, Dowdy received the exhilarating news that his proposal had been deemed meritorious by the USDA's Small Business Innovation Research Program. This grant was intended to help him refine a meal replacement bar tailored specifically for first responders, whose nutritional needs he likens to those of astronauts. Drawing on technology developed during his tenure managing the food system on the International Space Station, Dowdy aimed to enhance the flavor and texture of his product while ensuring a 2-year shelf life. We're fueling first responders for emergency situations. This is something that is so across the aisle everybody can get behind us, he had optimistically stated in discussions with potential investors. However, within 2 weeks of his triumph, the grant, along with many others, was frozen as the Trump administration called for a pause on all federal financial assistance pending a review of the programs. Despite court orders mandating the unfreezing of funds, Dowdy has yet to receive confirmation or the necessary paperwork to finalize his award. 100% I'm worried that I may never see this funding, he expressed, encapsulating the anxiety felt by countless others affected by this abrupt disruption. The fallout from this funding freeze is being felt nationwide. Thousands of federal employees and contractors have lost their jobs, and vital research initiatives across various sectors are on hold. Dowdy's experience reflects a wider narrative of uncertainty that permeates the landscape of American innovation as small businesses and researchers grapple with the implications of halted federal support. The only information that I've gotten from the USDA is that the funds are frozen, all of them, across all programs indefinitely, he lamented. Dowdy's journey to this point is a testament to his lifelong passion for science, ignited in childhood when he created chemical concoctions for peers. His academic pursuits led him to NASA, where he applied his expertise in food science to develop sustenance for astronauts. This experience laid the groundwork for his current venture, Ready Bar, which seeks to provide first responders with nutritious shelf-stable food that can withstand the rigors of their demanding work environments. The USDA grant was not just a financial lifeline for Dowdy, it was a beacon of hope during what he describes as the valley of death for many startups, an often perilous phase between conceptualization and market launch. The competitive nature of these grants, which do not require equity or repayment, makes them especially coveted for entrepreneurs pursuing innovative solutions to pressing problems. The grant's suspension is particularly frustrating for Dowdy, who had looked forward to the publicity that the USDA's announcement would bring, potentially attracting further investment and recognition for his efforts. Instead, he finds himself navigating a precarious situation with plans for hiring and scaling production now on hold. He and his wife had also hoped to start a family this year, adding a personal dimension to the uncertainty surrounding their future. As the USDA prepares to review grant proposals under the new Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins, Dowdy remains hopeful yet anxious about the outcome. It's been very frustrating and very quiet, he admits, reflecting on the limbo that many entrepreneurs face in the current political climate. Beyond Dowdy's individual struggles lies a broader concern for the future of small businesses and scientific research in the United States. The interplay of politics, funding, and innovation is more pronounced than ever, and as the nation watches these developments unfold, the stakes for entrepreneurs like Doughty could not be higher. With the potential for significant delays and further complications looming, the future of his ambitious project, and others like it, remains uncertain. As the new administration settles in, the hope is that it will prioritize the unfreezing of funds and support the innovative spirit that drives American ingenuity. For Ryan Doughty and many others, the journey toward realizing their dreams of making a difference in the world hinges on the decisions made in Washington, and the next chapter of this story will be written in the coming months. NASA's Mars rover Curiosity continues to unveil the secrets of the red planet as it embarks on a series of scientifically rich activities during the Martian sols 4454 to 4457. As the rover navigates its strategic route across the sulfate-bearing unit toward intriguing geological formations, the team at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is gearing up for an extended 4-sol weekend. This innovative approach comes in light of a holiday in the United States, allowing Curiosity to maximize its scientific output over a longer period. The latest updates reveal that Curiosity has captured stunning images of a uniquely shaped rock target named Pyramid Lake. This peculiar structure, which resembles a pyramid, has sparked interest among scientists and will be the focus of several remote sensing activities. The team plans to utilize the Mastcam to take color images that will provide insights into the textures and geological history of this fascinating feature. The color images we'll take with Mastcam will give us more information about the textures of this rock and potentially provide insight into the geologic forces that transformed it into this comical shape, noted Abigail Freeman, a planetary geologist at NASA. Following the remote sensing, Curiosity will employ its onboard instruments to analyze a variety of rock targets, including Strawberry Peak, Lake Arrowhead, and Skyline Trail. These investigations will involve collecting chemical data through the ChemCam, which is crucial for understanding the composition of Martian geology. The rover's scientific endeavors also include atmospheric observations, particularly focused on the clouds above Gale Crater, a region of great interest for understanding Mars' climatic history. In a parallel development, Curiosity's findings have been complemented by a groundbreaking discovery reported by the rover: evidence of ancient liquid water in the form of ripple marks on the Martian surface. This revelation, which emerged from the analysis of 2 separate lakebeds within Gale Crater, indicates that Mars had open bodies of water much longer than previously believed. According to Claire Mondro, a sedimentologist at Caltech, the shape of the ripples could only have been formed under water that was open to the atmosphere and acted upon by wind. This evidence not only reshapes our understanding of Mars' hydrological history but also suggests a more hospitable environment for potential microbial life in the planet's ancient past. The ripple marks, which show a clear record of small waves, suggest that these lakes were less than 2 meters deep and formed around 3.7 billion years ago. This timeline extends the window for habitability on Mars, as the presence of liquid water could have provided the necessary conditions for life to evolve during this period. The implications of these findings are profound, potentially altering our understanding of how, when, and where life might have arisen beyond Earth. As Curiosity continues its journey, it not only contributes to our knowledge of Mars but also sets the stage for future explorations. With the Perseverance rover actively collecting samples in another region of Mars, the scientific community is eagerly anticipating the return of these samples to Earth, which promises to yield even more insights into the planet's history and the potential for life. As the weekend approaches, both Curiosity's work and the recent discoveries will keep scientists and enthusiasts alike engaged, reminding us of the unfolding story of our neighboring planet and the quest to uncover its mysteries. In a groundbreaking move that could reshape our understanding of lunar resources, NASA's Lunar Trailblazer mission is set to embark on a quest to uncover hidden water sources on the Moon. Scheduled for launch in the coming months, this mission aims to enhance our knowledge of the Moon's polar regions, where water ice may exist in permanently shadowed craters. The significance of this exploration extends beyond mere curiosity. The findings could play a crucial role in future lunar habitation and exploration initiatives. Scientists have long established that water exists on the Moon, yet the precise locations and quantities remain largely unknown. The Lunar Trailblazer will utilize advanced mapping technologies to provide a detailed view of potential water deposits, which are vital for supporting human life during extended lunar missions. As the mission prepares for its launch, experts emphasize the importance of locating these resources. Understanding where water exists on the Moon is key for future exploration and for sustaining human presence, noted Dr. Elizabeth Landau, a NASA scientist involved in the project. The timing of this mission is particularly pertinent as NASA continues to ramp up its Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the lunar surface by the end of the decade. The Artemis campaign relies heavily on the availability of lunar resources, making the data collected by Lunar Trailblazer invaluable. The mission is expected to provide insights that will inform not only lunar exploration but also future missions to Mars, as both celestial bodies present unique challenges and opportunities for human exploration. In tandem with this lunar exploration effort, another NASA initiative is making headlines: the upcoming landing of Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost lunar lander. Targeted for March 2, 2025, this mission is part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services (CLPS) initiative, designed to foster collaboration with private companies for lunar exploration. The Blue Ghost lander will carry 10 scientific payloads aimed at testing technologies that could support future astronauts on the Moon and Mars. NASA's partnership with Firefly underscores a broader strategy to leverage commercial capabilities for efficient and innovative space exploration. The Blue Ghost's payload will provide critical data on the lunar environment, further enriching the understanding of our nearest celestial neighbor. This mission is a stepping stone for establishing a longer-term human presence on the Moon, said a spokesperson from NASA. The official landing event will feature live coverage, inviting the public to witness this historic moment. As NASA continues to delve into lunar mysteries, it is also keeping an eye on potential cosmic threats. Recently, the asteroid 2024 YR4 has drawn attention due to its potential trajectory toward both Earth and the Moon. This 100-meter-wide asteroid, discovered last December, has a 2.3% chance of colliding with Earth in 2032 while presenting a 0.3% chance of impacting the Moon. David Rankin, an operations engineer at the University of Arizona, explained the implications of such a collision. While the threat to Earth is minimal, a collision with the Moon would create a significant release of energy comparable to the impact of 340 nuclear bombs. Such an event, if it were to occur, would be observable from Earth, further highlighting the Moon's role in our planetary ecosystem. Despite the small probabilities involved, experts continue to monitor the asteroid closely, reassuring the public that there is currently no cause for alarm. Looking ahead, NASA's ambitious plans for lunar exploration, including the Lunar Trailblazer mission and the Blue Ghost lander, promise to unlock new frontiers in our understanding of the Moon. With every discovery, we approach a future where the Moon could serve as a launchpad for deeper space exploration, potentially bringing humanity one step closer to establishing a sustainable presence beyond Earth. As these missions unfold, the data collected could significantly impact our strategies for exploring not just the Moon but also Mars and beyond, paving the way for the next generation of space explorers.